Today, I am asking 5 different AI to build the dream team to answer the question nobody asked. Does AI know ball? These AI include OpenAI's ChatGPT, X's or Twitter's Grok AI, DeepSeek AI, Microsoft's Copilot, as well as Anthropic's Claude AI. I have given them all the same prompt. To build the dream team using the best players in the world, I asked for a starting 11 along with 5 substitutes for the bench. I also asked them to be creative when it came to their formations and player selections. All of these teams will be added into the Premier League on individual saves, with the AI with the most points at the end of the season crowned the winner. And without further ado, let's meet the teams. ChatGPT opted for a 4-3-3 holding formation with Courtois in net, a backline of Hakimi, Van Dijk, and Ruben Diaz, which will be a common theme by the way, and João Cancelo. A midfield trio of Joshua Kimmich, Luka Modric, and Kevin De Bruyne, with an attack of Lionel Messi, Erling Haaland, and Kylian Mbappe. They also have a bench of Alisson, Marquinhos, Kanté, Vini Jr., and Lewandowski. ChatGPT's team seems a little outdated, especially with their midfield selections. Some of their information was also outdated, thinking João Cancelo was still at Bayern, Mbappe was still at PSG, and N'Golo Kanté was still at Chelsea. Even with that said, they still managed to build an okay team. Next up is Grok AI, choosing a 4-2-3-1 formation with Emi Martinez in net, Trent, Van Dijk, Saliba, and Alphonso Davies the back line, Rodri and Jude Bellingham the DMs, Florian Wirtz in the middle, Mohamed Salah and Vini Jr. out wide, as well as Erling Haaland up top. They also have a stacked bench with Mbappe, Valverde, Rafinha, Ruben Diaz, and Ederson. Grok's team looks very balanced on paper and a real threat to challenge any team in Europe. Next up is DeepSeek AI, who has opted for a 4-3-3 holding. They have Courtois in net, Kyle Walker at right back, as well as Ruben Diaz, Van Dijk, and Theo Hernandez completing the back line. A midfield of Rodri, Jude Bellingham, and Kevin De Bruyne, with Mbappe, Haaland, and Vini up top. This squad looks very solid all round, with their only real hole being Kyle Walker. Microsoft Copilot is running an absolute Giga Chad 3-4-3 formation with Alisson in net, a back three of Rudiger, Saliba, and Van Dijk, an incredible midfield duo of Rodri and Jude Bellingham, as well as 4 world-class wingers with Saka, Vini, Salah, and Kylian Mbappe, along with, of course, Erling Haaland up top. Their bench also includes Ter Stegen, Musiala, Valverde, Lionel Messi, and Harry Kane. Copilot is definitely playing a high-risk, high-reward, and I'm all here for it. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on how they do throughout this. Lastly is Claude AI, rocking a 4-2-3-1 formation with Alisson in goal, a familiar back line of Trent, Virgil van Dijk, Ruben Diaz, and Alphonso Davies, with a midfield of Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, and Jude Bellingham, as well as Mohamed Salah, Vini Jr., and Haaland up top. They also have a bench of Emi Martinez, Saliba, Valverde, Phil Foden, and Kylian Mbappe. On paper, this team is very similar to other AIs, as their balanced squad still should be a very dominant force. Alright, it's finally time to see who built the best team. 10 games into the season, everyone is relatively on the same amount of points, as you can clearly tell by this amazing graphic that I made. Yeah, I know. But this is expected as we are only about a quarter of the way through the season, and as it stands, ChatGPT is on 16 points, Grok AR is on 22, DeepSeek is on 21, and Copilot's on 21, and in the lead is Claude AI on 23 points, so we'll have to see how it keeps developing, but we're still early on into the season. Fast forwarding to halfway through the season, the table has actually closed up a little bit, with DeepSeek AI catching up to Claude, and they are both tied on 41 points. Copilot and Grok are both right on their tails on 39 and 38 respectively, and ChatGPT seems to be slacking a little bit, but we'll see how they keep going. That's how the standings were halfway through the season. And about 3/4 of the way through the Premier League season on 29 games played, the table is still extremely tight. Claude has jumped back out ahead on 66 points. DeepSeek is now on 63. Copilot has now moved into second place with 64 points. Grok is on 62 and ChatGPT is on 60. It's only a 6-point difference between first and fifth. It's really still anyone's game to win. So this is really shaping out to be something. So let's continue on and let's see how they keep doing. And with 2 games left of the season, 36 games in, it is an extremely tight race. DeepSeek has completely fallen off the ship. They are on dead last on 74 points. I don't know what happened to them. It sucks to be them. But at the top, Microsoft Copilot has jumped into the lead on 80 points. Claude AI and ChatGPT are both right behind Microsoft Copilot on 79 points. What a comeback by ChatGPT, by the way. And Grok AI is on 78. So it's really a 4-headed race into the final 2 games of the season. It is extremely tight. Who's going to win this? I don't know. Guess you're just going to have to stop and find out. But before I get to the end of this and show the results, if you are enjoying it, make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And without further ado, Microsoft Copilot is the winner. They managed to win both of their last 2 games with their 3-4-3 formation. They finished the season on 86 points, and ChatGPT finished in second with 85. An extremely close battle for the winner, but Microsoft Copilot ended up winning. In third place, Claude AI finished on 83 points. In fourth was Grok AI on 82, and rounding them out was DeepSeek on 77 points. So there you have it. We figured out that Microsoft Copilot built the best dream team on FC25. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.